everyone, no, today is not Sunday. Your calendar has nothing wrong with it. Well, at least it's not Sunday when this video is going out. I've asked the community about a change on our schedule so you could watch the video on a Friday and be able to check out add-ons and other news during the weekend, and well, here we are. Welcome to the weekly flyby. The gimbal Cabri G2 by Azobo was released with a single livery, so Parallel 42 decided to solve that for both PC and Xbox users. This is done, of course, via the marketplace, but please note that Parallel 42 is still waiting for Microsoft to approve this package. This way, though, both PC and Xbox users can get it, and yes, it is a paid package. This new package brings 12 new textures for the Cabri G2, 10 solid color ones, 1 designer livery, and 1 branded livery for Parallel 42. Here's the thing though, the Microsoft Marketplace does not allow for freeware stuff, and when the pack eventually lands there, it has to be sold for some money, so this is a payware package. And of course, artists have to be paid. But if you are a PC user, you can get the package right away through Orbix. Just check out the link in the video description. Low-level Heaven Squadron's Black Angels is a fun and demanding bunch that take their DCS missions seriously. The team has developed their own training program and eventually came out with a test system which is split in 3 tiers. The first tier is the Airman, which corresponds approximately to the pre-solo endorsement in its requirements. This means the pilot should be able to fly the helicopter without assistance, without certain specified parameters, and perform basic maneuvers safely, such as takeoffs, landing, turns, and altitude changes. The second tier is the Airman First Class. This should be somewhat similar to the cross-country endorsement, and this means the virtual pilot should be able to build on top of the previous tier and be able to perform VFR navigation using the map, a compass, and ADF, as well as by using the terrain layout. And finally, we have the Senior Airman, still building on top of the previous 2 tiers. Low-level Heaven says the Senior Airman corresponds approximately to a private pilot license. To be able to test with the Black Angels and eventually do your exams with them, you can reach out to the team via Discord. The only actual requirement is that you have DCS World Beta, the UH1 Huey, and TeamSpeak. Check out the link in the description for all the details. Camille Bachmann spent the last years, and that is literally years, working on the Alpine Hoist for xplane 11, which Joe Hudson previewed back in 2018. That is quite a nice preview, and we'll show you through all the features of the plugin, although the new version is quite different since Camille did everything from scratch. But in a nutshell, and how Joe puts it, the Alpine Hoist brings long line and sling operations to an entirely new level in xplane. And this is a free plugin which you can use with any helicopter with sling load capability defined via PlaneMaker. Some helicopters such as the X-Trident ones, for example, will require a file modification. You can check a forum thread for more information, which is in our article. Plans for xplane 12 are unclear right now, in case you are wondering, but Camille says he's going to look into it because of course he's going to be using xplane 12 in the future as well. You can get the Alpine host for free at the xplane.org website. Again, just check the link in the video description. Another news about Parallel 42, the team is working on another micro scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and yes, it does have helipads. The new scenery is called Mr. Goodbar, and according to the team, it's coming soon. Parallel 42 says soon does mean soon. The scenery revolves around a sandbar with a dock, and the good folks at Parallel 42 decided to add some landing features because, you know, helicopter pilots see stuff, and we can't wait to get their skids on top of whatever it is that we think may fit a helicopter. And that was actually Parallel 42's motivation. This tells me that they either love us rotorheads or are fed up with listening to me the whole time asking for landable stuff, or maybe both. The scenery is coming out soon for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so stay tuned, we will let you know as soon as Parallel 42 slips us some more info. maxflightstick released a new product, the MIA replica controls. The company continues to release replica controls for several models. Nonetheless, you do need to keep in mind that these may not be one-to-one replica, especially when it comes to the pedal system. maxflightstick offers the same inverted L type of pedals that is part of all their models, including the Apache control set without toe brakes, and I am just pointing this out so that you pay attention in case this is a deal breaker for you. Check out the link in the video description for all the details, features, and where to buy this kit. You can win a Knobster, but wait, what is a Knobster? You probably don't know what it is because people really don't talk a lot about it, but I can tell you this: the Knobster is probably one of the most underrated pieces of hardware out there. And I know I sound like a fanboy when I say this because, well, I do say this quite often, but I do love the Knobster, the concept behind it, and just how well it works with xplane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have talked about it previously and even done a small video about it in the past. I gave it a 10 out of 10 in my review, and I will tell you this: I have probably been as skeptical about it as you are right now. When I first heard about the Knobster, I wasn't that excited about it, but I was curious and reached out to Sim Innovations. I already knew the company because of their managers, so they were on my radar and I knew they made good products. The concept is so simple and the hardware seems so basic that I almost dismissed it. Once I started using it though, especially in VR, I was 100% convinced. I'm telling all this because I know a lot of you are not giving it enough credit and aren't considering for your simming toolbox, and I truly believe you should. With an Knobster you can control several instruments in your aircraft, not just one or two but several, and the dual rotary encoder with a push button is just unbelievable. The Knobster is a cool, great little piece of hardware, and you know what's cooler? You can win one. Yes, you can get a Knobster for free. Sim Innovations is giving out not one but 2 Knobsters to 2 of our community members. That's 1 Knobster for each of the 2 winners, of course. All you have to do is fill out a form which is going to be up until December 20, 2022. On December 21, 2022, we will draw 2 winners using random.org, and Sim Innovations will reach out to them and send them their prizes. You can find the link to the form on our website, just check the video description. I'd like to thank Sim Innovations for the offer. Happy holidays to all of you and good luck. And if something like maxflightstick is way out of your budget, check out how you can fly helicopters using a single joystick. You can also watch our previous episodes of the weekly Flyby so you stay up to date with all that's been happening in a helicopter flight simulation world. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, take care and fly safe.